Hello, hello. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me. This is Karen with Kreativ Paper Artisan. And this video is kind of inspiration for anyone that wants to join in my Facebook group. I have a monthly challenge, and this is February's challenge. And usually my challenges are pretty self-explanatory and simple, but this one's a little bit more fussy in a good way. So I wanted to do a little tutorial just to kind of give people an idea of what we're talking about. And of course, you can take it and run with it and do whatever you want. But this is what we're going to do here. If you are not in my group and you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll have a link below in the description box how you can get into my Facebook community page. And I have under albums, I have the monthly challenges that I've done. And as a member, you're welcome to those anytime. And there's usually a printable involved. And this is February's for this year. So I went ahead and cut these out already and inked up the edges. And I chose the majority of the lace that I want to use. I'm going to be doing two little bundles. So I've kind of done this, and we're gonna be attaching them like this. I did want to add. Oh, wait a second. I was gonna split this one in half. Let me do that real quick, because I think the more narrow the little strips are, the better it will look. I think there. Okay, so let me actually do halvesies here. Try that and that. And the only really like delicate lace I have is this one. I feel like it's too wide, but I was just thinking if I just fold it in half and add it to the stash, that may look okay. I think I might try that. And this is actually a cream color. It's not, I think I may leave it. There's also these pretty ones. They're not as, they're more crocheted, so they're a little bit heavier, just like these. But I like I want to add lots and lots of texture, but they're too white for me. I kind of want to keep everything creamy. So I'm going to try something that I saw, and I will show you this trick. Maybe you know this trick already. I don't know. Let's see. I need to make a decision here, though. If I'm going to be using this one, yeah, I think I will. Then I probably don't need both of these because I think it's going to end up being really, I don't want it to be too bulky. So I think I'll stick with this one here. So let me take care of this little guy here and show you what I'm going to do to make it not quite so bright white. And I haven't decided yet if I want everything to be evenly cut on the bottom or if I want it to be scraggly. So I'm going to just kind of play with it, and we'll see. Probably by the end I'll have gotten an idea. So let's do this. So here's the trick. I've got a little Ziploc baggie, and I'm going to use Walnut Stain Distress Spray Stain from Tim Holtz, and I'm just going to give it a couple of squirts in here. Oh, that's probably good enough. And then I'm going to do a few squirts of water. Probably more water than not. All right, I haven't tried this yet, but I think it should work quite nicely. So then we're gonna stick her in there, get all the air out, and then just kind of like mush it all around. massage it. Now, what I don't know is how absorbent this lace is. I'm not sure it's 100% cotton, because it doesn't seem to be picking this up as much as I thought it would. Well, maybe. Oh, and it's much darker. Okay, let's water it down. Oh, okay, I have my blind as a bat today. Okay, let me add some more water because I want it to be a little bit lighter than what it is. Although a little bit of, dark brown will be nice too, to be honest. And that's it. Oh, so it's obviously it won't be evenly colored, which, excuse me, which I think will add some charm. Okay, this guy wants to, I might have to spread it out here a little bit more. There we go. He got too bundled up. Let me give it, hang on, let me get my little wipes. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's try a little more water, a little more dilution. It's actually turning out quite a bit darker than I expected. I don't know why. It's a very dark stain. But I'm. It's not what I expected, but I'm not hating it. I think I'm okay with it. It's actually kind of fun to do. There's just some things that are fun to do with your hands. This is one of them. Mush it all about. I'm liking how this is turning out, actually, quite a bit. I'm going to add a little more water, just a little bit more. Just a little bit. All right, now let me grab my paper towel. Hang on. Okay. I like it. Mucho. What do you think? That's actually quite lovely. Oh, there's a little bit of, hang on. It's a little bit of white still. I'm gonna be a stickler about it and get it all up in there. Let's see. Okay. All right. I think that'll be okay. A few little highlights. I think will look pretty nice, actually. All right. So let me get this kind of dried up a bit and let it dry while I think about some of the other things I need to do here. All right. I like it. I really do. I like it. Okay. Awesome. I'll be doing that more often. Let me hang this out to dry somewhere here. Hang on. Let me put it somewhere where it can breathe for a minute. Okay. Now I don't want to get my hands too inky. Yeah, I guess that's okay. All right. So when you see the printout, you will see that you've got these two little pieces. So what I'm going to do, where's my other scissors? Oh, here they are. Okay. I'm actually going to cut this part off. Okay. And the bottom. Okie dokie. So basically, in a nutshell, what we're going to do is we're going to sew these little bundles together and then sandwich them in between like this. Okay. Now, if you don't want to bother with sewing, like I typically don't, but I'm going out of my comfort zone. I want to get a little bit more skilled with a needle and thread. So I'm going to do this the way that I saw someone else do this. But if you don't want to mess with that at all, you could certainly, cut these in half and, make it whatever length you want, and then just individually glue them on and then sandwich this over. That would work too. But I'm going to do it the needle and thread way. Wish me luck. So what I'm going to do, let me see. I want to give her a little skirt here. I was thinking about this. And I don't know if I want to do, I think that will only look okay if I use this and have it make it half, fold it in half, like I thought, so it ties it in. Or no, I think I want something kind of like a little skirt, like a little ruffle. This might be the other option too, but I'd have to dye that as well. Let me think. Seems like it's like a little wide. I don't know if I want to do it outside or from the top or from the bottom. Probably from the top. Okay, I'm gonna leave that to the side for a minute, and I will just see how it all comes together. So let me roughly cut this. So what I'm doing is I've kind of made two matching, kind of coordinating sides, so that all it has kind of like a nice flow to it. But you could do it however you want. You could do all the same, but I think the variety will look pretty. So let's get these kind of stacked on top of each other, kind of in an order that makes sense. Do the green here. Maybe this here, the pretty pink, and then that, and then I haven't decided if I really want this because of the black that's in there. I think I want to leave it a little bit airy. I may leave this out. I think I will. I don't know. It kind of adds a depth to it. I think I'll leave it out. I'll just leave it out. When in doubt, leave it out. Okay. So let me get my thread and needle here. Got it all ready and set. So I'm going to fold it in half-ish, right? And then I'm going to go through, kind of through the middle so that I know I have, so they're all kind of have been jabbed. And try not to jab my finger, because that would not be great. All right, so I've got that. And then I'm just going to kind of go around, like kind of loop around. I kind of want it to cinch in the middle, if you know what I mean. So I'm just going to loop it around like this. Maybe go down close to center again. Like that. I know it's probably hard to see the thread on here. But I looped it around, went back down through the middle. And now I'm going to be able to just kind of pull it, kind of cinch it in the middle. And I'll probably come through the middle again here. There we go. Okay. And I'll just do it one more time and kind of do the loop-de-loop so it makes a knot in itself. Whoops. All right. Okay. Maybe one more little thing where I can do another loop. Because I definitely don't want this coming undone. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Okay. There we go. Okay. That should be nice and firm. Oh, you know what? I forgot my green. Oh, I was going to put that. I guess I can put that in this one. Huh. How did I miss that? Okay. So let me get these stacked again. And I don't know if my fold will stay. I think that'll be okay. I think it's going to be pretty. Pretty. I want something a little bit lighter. I love the crocheted lace. Love it. But it's nice to have something a little bit more airy, I guess. So let's do, doesn't have to be in the same order, but I do want to kind of alternate between the ribbon and the lace, just to give it a little bit of variety. All right. Oh, you know what? Son of a gun. Hang on. I need to tie I'm going to do this. I need to tie my knot back on this little guy. All right, so there we have that. And I'm going to go through the middle again. Try to capture everything. Okay, so now we will glue these puppies down, kind of spread them out a little bit. So it's not right on top of each other, just a little bit, so that there's a little bit of width. And between the two of them, oh, look what a beautiful little skirt. Here, I'm going to do this so the pinks aren't all in the middle. Yes, I like it. That's pretty. That's so pretty. Okay. I'm kind of wishing I may add this on here because I like that green there. Hang on. Let me, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just glue this one. Glue this one on. I will do this. Glue it on the inside with the big Mac Daddy glue here. There we go. Now it's part of the sandwich, the lace and ribbon sandwich. So beautiful. So beautiful. I do this for while I figure some other things out here. Okay, so we need to see exactly where we want this. So I'm going to start like the top of my lace bundles, I think will be right about here. Right about here. So I'll just kind of do a little line there to kind of give me a guide. Okay, and I think I'm going to go ahead, because there's so much to this, I'm going to go ahead and use the Mac Daddy glue for this here too. Might look a little iffy right now, but once we put that topper on, it will be fantastic. Fantastic. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and, let's see, I'm going to put the Mac Daddy glue here. Line this baby up here. And then for the rest of it, I'm going to use just regular, I'm going to do art glitter glue. Since it's both pieces are cardstock, I don't think it will warp it much at all. So I'll just get the edges nice and gluey. Yep. Make sure it's still going to be lined up, because things like to shift, don't we know? Don't we know? Okay. Awesome. Okay. So now I think I will, what do I do? Here we go. Okay, so now I'm going to decide on that. I feel like it's too wide. Maybe I'll double it over like that. Or do I want the thicker one? Oh my goodness. You know what? I totally forgot about these. Oh my gosh. Okay, they're still wet. But you know what? I'll be able to I will be able to glue them in still, because there's still enough room. There's still room in the in. And the glue is not 100% dry yet. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. Hang on. See? Sometimes if I didn't have my head attached. Goodness gracious. Okay, I'm going to put this back. And then these are still a little bit damp. But I feel like I need to get them in here sooner rather than later. Okay. I think that will work. That'll work. Oh yeah, look, it adds a nice depth to it. I like that. Okay, so I'm definitely gonna let this sit for a minute and dry, because we've got a lot happening here. Got a lot going on. So let's just let this puppy dry. And I have a feeling that I'm going to like this better. So I'm going to stain this like I did these. While this dries, I'm going to stain that and I'll be back. All right, we are back. I went ahead and dyed this sweet little piece of lace to put on here. And this should be pretty good and dry too, I think. So I'm going to glue this little sweetheart right there. And we'll trim the edges off. And I'm going to just use Fabri-Tac for this. We don't need the big guns right now. I'll just put a little bit along the edge. There we go. There we go. Okay. This is so cute. All right, I think we'll do it like that. Give that a minute to dry. And then I was thinking, instead of doing a hole with a ribbon poking out like usual, since there's so much floof going down here, I figured I would like to do just kind of like a tab on top like that. Maybe even a little bit shorter. Let me cut that just a little bit. Yeah. So about there. And have kind of like a little tab. And then I will center it, first of all. Let me see. There we go. Okay. And then I will use my little stapler, which, oh, there it is. There it is. I thought it was hiding from me. Just staple there. And, you really don't need to do much to it because that staple is so darn cute. But I happen to have this pretty roll of bling. I'm not sure what to call it. But I just cut a little strip off, and I'm going to use that to cover up the that little staple. Just because I can. I got some scragglies here. Okay. All right, and I think I'll use the art glitter for that. There's such a nice variety of glues that we can use as crafters, don't we? I know everyone has their favorites. I always end up going back to art glitter glue for most everything. And then the E6000 for the big heavy duty stuff. And Fabri-Tac I've started using more too, because it does work nicely with most things as well. So let's put that there. And there's like a little scruff going on here, but you know what? I think I like it. I usually like scruff anyway, but I wasn't planning on having that much scruff hanging out, but you know what? I think I like it. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. And then, while that dries a little bit more, I was thinking about putting a button right there. What do you think? Yes. Now, a flat button would work best, but because of this lace and because of the bulk, there's plenty of room. I'm not going to put it flat on the paper. I'm going to stick this little guy through the hole and kind of glue it that way. Make sure that center. That kind of is centered, isn't it? All right, and I think I'm going to use the big guy for this one too. I do a little bit on the back. And on the loop-de-loop. And then just slide it in there. Oh, that's pretty. Yep. Yep. Okay, now let me trim the edges just a little bit on here. Kind of at an angle, I think will look nice. Like it's a little skirt. Whoops. I think my scissors are needing to get sharpened or something. Okay. All right, now it's definitely not even. And I think I want to even it up just a little bit. Just there's a few too many scraggles. This guy's definitely being obnoxious. Let's see. Let me see here. I'll shorten this up a little. I'm going to shorten this up a little. Okay, maybe this a little. Maybe this a little. You can just play with it, you know. Just keep playing. There. I think that is pretty stinking sweet. Stinking sweet. That doesn't really go together, does it? Okay. And you can just, you know, rearrange the floof a little bit. I still feel like there's maybe a little bit too much hanging, just a little bit. I have to do it from this angle. I'm sure that's not translating well on video. Sorry. Just a little, I feel like I'm giving it a little bit of a haircut here. A little bit of a trim. Okay. I like it. I like it. So there we have it. Let's clear out all the tools and take a gander here. Yeah, I think that's cute. I think that's really cute. What do you guys think? Well, have fun with it. This is the February challenge for 2023. And if you are in my group and you are partaking in this challenge, you already know that everyone that does the challenge and posts a picture in the event page will be in for the drawing that I will do at the end of the month. And the winner of the drawing gets a 50% off coupon code to my Etsy shop. So that's always a fun time shopping, right? So go have fun with this. And if you want to get in on the drawing, please partake of this, do the challenge, post your picture, and you will be in on that drawing, okay? Go have fun, everyone.